Hello, my name is Julie Emanuel, and this is my story.
Where are you from?
I'm from Bellchase, Louisiana.
How long have you been playing basketball?
Since I was about 4 years old.
How old are you right now?
I'm 13.
Who is your favorite athlete right now and why?
My favorite athlete right now would have to be John Morant. John Morant is really a hard worker, and he's really good in the court, and I could take really good inspiration from him.
Which sport is your favorite?
I play about 6 sports, but my favorite would have to be basketball.
What is an average day like for you?
So whenever I wake up in the morning, eat my breakfast, eat some fruit, do my workouts. Then I practice about 3 hours. Then lunchtime comes around, eat some more food, take a nap, work out again. Then nighttime comes, take an ice bath unusual, and then work out again and go to sleep.
What is it like playing in sheet ball with Birdman and Nick Cannon?
It was a really fun experience for me. I was little at the time, so I didn't really know who those people were. If I was right now when I played the movie, I'd be way more excited. But still, it was a really fun experience. They were super nice, super caring. The movie was super fun. They taught me everything. My first movie was really cool.
What separates you from other athletes out there?
What separates me from other athletes is anybody could just go practice, but you actually have to have the determination to put the work in. Every day, 3 times a day is a lot to do. But if you're like me and other athletes, you have to be willing to put the work in, pain, sweat, all of that. It comes, but it's gonna pay out in the end.
When did you realize you started to grow a fan base?
I kind of realized that whenever my first movie came out and all the commercials and stuff. That's when I kind of realized who I was as a person.
Please discuss how you interact with your fans on social media.
Well, I don't really have a social media. I don't really pay attention to it like that, but some people kind of notice me wherever I go, and it's really fun because they tell me I'm inspired by you. I take my motivation from you, and it's really cool to know that as a person and as an athlete, I can give other people that motivation to put in the hard work.
Growing up, who influenced you to play sports?
Growing up, my dad kind of influenced me. He kind of pushed me to put in the hard work and motivation, and it paid off because look where I am right now.
What do you most enjoy and hate about being an athlete?
Well, I enjoy doing my dream because me as an athlete, I want to go play in the WNBA, but I kind of hate the hate that I get from people, but it's okay because I know that as a person, I'm gonna make it there.
How well do you take constructive criticism?
I take constructive criticism really well. I mean, my dad usually practices with me, so when he's telling me something, I know that it's out of love, and he only wants me to get better. So when he's telling me something that's criticism, I know he only wants me to get better and to perfect my craft.
On an average day, how many hours do you spend training in the gym to be better?
I spend about 3 more hours.
What is the most memorable game that you've had so far, and tell people why?
The most memorable game I've ever had was when I was about 9 years old, and it was kind of like a half-court shot, but last minute, and it won us the game. It was a pretty good game for me.
What advice would you have for people wanting to follow in your footsteps?
The advice I would have for you is always put in the work. You can't get anywhere when you don't put in the work. The work is really necessary, and you have to be willing to put in hours of training, hours of healing your body and stuff. It comes in handy because whenever you make it there, you're going to need it.
Tell us about something that you had that you don't show the fan base on social media.
I do a lot of things in my free time. I like to draw a lot. I have a lot of hobbies, but my number one hobby would have to be drawing. Drawing is something I do to Drawing and music. That's like my biggest ones that I don't tell people a lot.
If you weren't playing sports, what do you think you would be doing?
If I didn't play sports, I would probably either make music or make drawings. That's probably what I would do.
I heard you had your own day. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, I have my own day. It's called Julie Emanuel Day, and it's on April 14th. I usually have like basketball clinics where I train kids on basketball and other sports they tell me about that I also play. I like to help the community out.
How did that come about?
It came about. They brought me into the building. It was Kirk Lupine, the councilman. They gave me my own proclamation that said April 14th, Julie Emanuel Day. All my family was in there. It was super dope. Shout out to you guys.
What would you like your legacy to be when it's all said and done?
Well, obviously, I want to make it to the WNBA, but after that, I would like to be a doctor.
Who are some of your favorite WNBA players and why?
Well, I have a lot of favorite WNBA players, but my most favorite would have to be Diana Taurasi. She is one of the OG. She a GOAT, and like she's super determined for what she loves to do, and I really like that about her.
How do you feel about the competition in New Orleans?
As a basketball player in New Orleans, I know like there's not that much competition in New Orleans. You have to find like certain people to play against, but still, I like to play for the reps.
I heard you're planning on moving to Alabama. Are you ready?
I'm super ready to move to Alabama. Like in Alabama, like there's a whole new world of basketball, and I'm super excited for that.
I heard you had a sponsorship with Nike. How did that happen?
My sponsorship with Nike happened when I was about 5. It was super fun for me. They sent me clothes and shoes and stuff, and I'm super grateful that they did that for me.
Do you think you could get me a pair?
It depends.
Do you see yourself having your own shoe?
I mean, I'm a huge sneakerhead, so in the future, I could see myself making like my own shoe and stuff.
What's your favorite movie?
I'm a big scary movie person, so I would say like my favorite movie would have to be like The Conjuring.
What other sports do you like to play besides basketball?
I play 6 sports. I play basketball, softball, volleyball, cross country, and boxing.
Do you think you could beat me up in boxing?
Definitely.
What's your next? What's next for you? Wait, how I say it?
What's next for you?
What's next for you?
Well, the next big move for me would have to be playing in Alabama.
Tell the people where they can find you as on social media, other platforms.
Well, my biggest social media platform is Instagram. It's official Julie Emanuel.